Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got room at the 30, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first shooter with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And he returns this to the 22. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. He finds Douglas complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that in a nutshell.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there was a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Oh, bad move. Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Allen's throw is good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After one, it's 9-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen going to keep it again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, touchdown Bills! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And again, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
What's the deal, y'all? Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go, fellas. Let us do this. Play a little aggressive, baby. Let's go, man.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a
Delay of
drive.
game. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you
smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And that drive started without a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pulled in at the... and I think the ball's out. And now the rookie's free. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return. And it's
no, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Throwing on 4th down. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Anderson. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now Anderson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
$35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Parker. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Anderson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Parker. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Parker over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Parker to throw on third down. Completes it to Douglas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Burrows. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Parker. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd down, Wilkerson, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Anderson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Throw left side, complete. That's Bush. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Parker. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Parker on third down. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Anderson. And that is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll think a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little.
He's got a man. Complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Wilkerson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkerson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Anderson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one seemed going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were playing on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Bills now down on the scoreboard. A little under 2.5 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Parker toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Parker now throwing on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. Now, worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason. But that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
To throw is Parker. Off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. But this game's over.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On first down, Wilkerson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a